Hello, it is Steph here from Tradies Get Online, and in this video we're going to look at a website in the flesh. Yes, we're going to touch it. And I'm just going to point out some really clean, simple items that we can see here, but you'll also be able to see it in your website if you're following along. I have written some notes, so bless me if I look down. Okay, so first things first is this phone number isn't click to call, and there's two. So I don't know about two phone numbers. I really think just the one number. I mean, sure, one's for sales and one's for offers, but we just want to create one clear pathway for our customers to talk to us. And this is rather confusing. There's an email address, there's a phone number, and then there's another phone number. And they don't click to call, which means when it is mobile friendly, oh God, then it'll click on the phone. Now, this is a Wix site, so they're not really that mobile friendly. So there's 1,000 reasons why you don't want Wix, and that might be just one of them. Even in the bottom of the footer here, we've got another phone number, and it's just the 353 number. But again, it's not click to call, and nor is the email address, all right? So first things first is the phone number. If I had your website on my phone, it would be very hard for me to pick up my phone and just put my details in there. So that's the first thing. Okay, so the navigation. Let's talk about this. So home, about, portfolio, services, and contact page. So the first thing we do is go home. The second is about. Now, about us is about our story and about our team and about how long we've been in business. Nobody cares. At this point, the only thing that they want to see on your website is how they're going to solve their problem. They don't really get that. They do get a portfolio and some ideas of how to follow along and, you know, where you might have done some work. They also get your services page. And they get your contact page. Oh, bless me. Oh. So, you know, the first thing you do is talk about yourself. Even in here, we use our experience, knowledge, and passion to create modern, stylish, and functional spaces. Right? You know, okay. But there's possibly something a little bit better that you could do there that would instantly make someone realize that they've come to the right place. So all your marketing has to come back to your website, because this is where they convert. This is where they, you know, they click and they call you, or they fill out a contact form, let's say. So this is the first thing that they see. It's got to make a really big impact, and it's got to make them realize that, yes, 100%, these are the right people for me. So we need some stronger messaging up here. I'm also going to make a point about the testimonials. So testimonials should actually be, you know, we're loving our new space, Mel and Paul. Oh, excuse me. Bloody hell. Yawning. DRC Built was a pleasure to work with, Liz and Adrian. Okay, so the big difference here, what we like to do is we actually like to add like real reviews to the website, because then, you know, using a widget, because then it's obvious this is a real person and there's a timestamp and, you know, this kind of thing. When you just write like, you know, great work, so to speak, the customer doesn't really know if that's real, okay? And it probably is real. I'm sure it is, absolutely. But the customer can kind of think, is that real? How old is that testimonial, okay? Now, again, here we've got a big stack of content after all the images. And although, bloody hell, I was yawning today. I just think I just ate a big lunch, so I think that's why I'm yawning. You've mentioned the the suburbs here, but you know, you could have actually put them in a stack. So you could have actually listed them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would have been a bit more easier on the eye and a bit more scannable content, you would say. So I would recommend working on that bit of content there and only talking about your perfect customer. There's nothing to download. So there's nothing for me as a homeowner to take away from this website. And you really want to try and get someone's email address because you've worked so hard to get them to the website. So you really want to try and get their email address so that you can continue talking to them. Now, again, we've got some testimonials down here, but they look a little different. Two of these ones. See that? Different style. So just, a little bit of styling here. It's not mobile friendly. So yeah, I mean, that's got to get fixed 100%. I'd also update this 2016. It should say copyright and then little c and then the current year, but you're also missing a sitemap link there and you're also missing a privacy link there. These are just things that, when you're building your site, they need to be there by default. They should most definitely be there. I clicked the call. I've done no clarity. So yeah, the biggest thing is there's no real clarity as to what even you do. So in the portfolio, we've got duplex, new home. We've got a location, a location, a location, and a location. I love Giroa. But, what sort of jobs do you do? We take people moving from a family of 3 to a family of 5. And that's very clear that, and that tells a story of a certain type of customer that might be buying from you. Your big thing here on your services page, the new build section and then the renovation section and the makeover section, they're all in one area. They should all really be on their own page and sitting underneath the services page themselves. Contact page is okay. Send us a message. The form's really, sort of stock standard. I'll show you one we've built before. So here's a great example of a form. It looks really human. Your full name, you post your project's address and your phone number and your budget, and you can kind of get enough out of that job to go, oh, this is a tire kicker, or this is actually someone I want to work with, because that's one of the big problems. You get leads and then you call them and then they're just a waste of your time. So you want to start fixing your intake form, and that's what this is. A contact form is an intake form. You want to make it a little bit harder to fill out because you want someone who's really qualified to fill it out. You don't want someone just to jam their number in here and then you've got to chase them and then they just want a crappy quote and then you got to do a crappy quote and then you lose 6 hours of your day, quoting their job. What else have I got? The biggest thing is the download. So, here we've got 3 images, and I love that layout because that's what we have here, 1 and 2 and 3. The first one is green and easy. You just give us your email address and we'll give you our free thing. The second one here is actually a training video, so you can watch it and see what the hell we do and how we create results. And then the last one here is for someone who's absolutely ready to go. So I would love to see that on this website. Here's something for free. Here's take a look at our last, bunch of project homes, and you could put a PowerPoint slide together with some content and throw it on YouTube, and that could very well be a video right there that they could open. And this last point here is, are you ready to build your brand new beautiful home? Then maybe you should get in contact with us. Yeah. So this one's pretty simple. I also wanted to include just another little thing here. So we've got the Google My Business page, and it's just called DRC Built. What we actually want to do there is add home renovations. Get online. So we've got here web design Sydney, big, very competitive keyword. Home builders or home renovations is still a very big competitive keyword, but if you want to come up for it, we need to start trying to target it. So like I've done here in my Google My Business, I've added that extra little bit of optimization there, you might say. So that should come under here. So DRC built, and then I would just go dash or space, home renovations or, new home builders in the Illawarra area, let's say. Definitely need some reviews. I would be chasing them hard because reviews are a lifeblood of any business. Let's have a look. Lots of photos, which is good. And the logo is there too, which is good. I don't think robots, text, let's have a look. I don't think Wix does this stuff. Hey, it does. Okay, cool. So you are not blocking the search engines. And there is a Google Analytics tool in the back here. So there is some data collecting stuff there. But I would advise you to look into your Google Analytics and see how long someone is spending on your website. And what's their favorite pages and all this kind of stuff, because that'll start to tell a story. All right, well, that's awesome. That's the end of this one. I hope you are well, and if you found value in the video, give us a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe also if you're watching on YouTube. All right, all the best, and until next time, it's Captain Steph. Ciao.